Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? I did a fair bit more chipping, well, some more chipping. I've got a little bit in the rear trailer, and I've got a full small trailer. I've only got about 1,000 litres of wood chips in the back one. So we are going to slowly make our way over to the sawmill, because this thing does not go very fast when he's loaded. While we're travelling over there, the question that I asked you all last week was, which tractor did you want me to get? So we'll stop a minute, we'll take a look. Right, which tractor did you want me to get? Did you want me to get the, where are they? The Valtra T-Series, the Massey Ferguson 7700, or the Case Puma? And we have had a massive amount of answers, so thank you very much for all of your different answers. A lot of people have come up with a lot of different reasons why we should get these different tractors, but almost overwhelmingly everybody wants the Valtra T-Series. Now, I forgot that I actually have this little beauty over here, the cow edition for the T-Series. So it's the same tractor, it's just got the cow skin on it. So that is the one that I'm going to be using. It's exactly the same, it's the same cost and everything, it's just got the different coat of paint. So I will be using the Valtra T-Series Cow Edition when I am able to, but you will notice that our rather unhealthy bank balance at the moment is at minus $1,500, which isn't the greatest situation to be in, because we are ready to do some combining. We've got a field of soybeans ready to harvest, and we've got no way of cutting them because we sold our combine because I thought it was a little bit expensive to keep it, and I have now been looking at rental prices for combines, and they're not cheap. They are not cheap by any stretch, so we've got to find a way to get some money fairly quick. Before that, my new weekly question for this week is going to be, I'm going to be doing silage soon, and I'm going to use the front-mounted small machine for, let me just find it, forage harvesters. I'm going to be using that Pottinger MX5 for the field of corn that we've got planted. I can't afford to hire one of these at the moment, that's just way out of our league. So I'll be using that small one, and then the grass, I'm going to mow it, and I'm going to gather it up with a forage wagon. So I've got these two mods. Well, no, I've got one mod. Any mods I'm using at the moment are from ModHub, so I won't be providing a link because I just install every single mod. If you go to the Farming Simulator website, go to ModHub, click on Tested, and every single one of those mods you see there I've got installed in the game, apart from the one that shows the real time on the clock. That's about the only one that I don't have, I think. But I got all the rest of them in here, so those are the ones that I use. So we got the Euroboss Pottinger, that's $31,000 rather, and it takes 21,300 litres. Or we can have the Mengele Garant Garant 540, that is also $31,000, and it takes 25,000 litres. However, that one comes with a bit of a difference. If you go over to pallets and you look through here, Mengele Garant blades. If the blades of your forage wagon are broken, you can change them. So it looks like the blades can wear out and break, in which case we've got to go and buy this pallet at $4,000, bring it back, and use it to change the blades on the forage wagon. So do you want me to use the standard small Pottinger forage wagon, or do you want me to use this modded Mengele one? It's the same price, but you've got extra things that you've got to do with it to kind of offset the extra capacity, I guess. It's your vote, it's your game. Head to the comment section down below and let me know which one you would like. In the meantime, we are going to go bombing back over to the sawmill. Well, I say bombing, we're going to sluggishly creep our way back over to the sawmill, and we're going to sell this 8,997 litres of wood chips. So we've got 9,000 litres here. Don't think we're going to make a vast fortune with this. We should get out of the red, but I don't think we're going to do much else. Ooh, stop. Which way is he going? Why are you blaring your horn at me? I'm on the right side of the road here, mister. Aren't I? Yeah. I am. I do have to stop and think sometimes, because I'm from the UK. I'm not used to driving on this side of the road. What was wrong with that? Oh well. Right, let's get to the sawmill. I do wonder if it's possible to sell wood chips there from the train. There's something I haven't actually looked at. Driving all over the place there. But yeah, so you've got the crane that you can unload the logs, and I understand that you can sell the logs there. But can you sell wood chips there? I mean, can you just turn up and like dump them to the ground? I've got a feeling you can't do that. Ooh, I really am all over the place. I gotta sort of concentrate on my driving rather than looking around while I drive along. Let's just take a quick look at the prices. Prices, because it would actually tell us here if we could do it or not. Right, just says Stanton Sawmill. We're at $249 at the moment, which isn't bad. Yeah, I've got a feeling that you can. I don't think that you can do it with the train. It's a bit of a shame. Right, swing in round and unload that first one. There we go. Oop, I'm unloading the wrong direction. That's all right. Still sell. That has put us back into the black. Excellent. So it's 1,998 there, and then the big trailer, that is going to get us another $245. So we have $730. To hire a combine is going to cost us in the region of 15 grand. Now, the only one that we can realistically afford is the Sampo Rosenlu. The case that we did have before, it's the same size header and everything, and they do the same corn. That one is $16,000 just to hire the combine. This one here is $13,640 to get the combine, and then the header for this one is $2,300. That one is $1,980. So it is cheaper slightly to get the Sampo Rosenlu, even though that header is marginally cheaper than that one. So we're going to need to get the Sampo, the Rosenlu. That's $2,300 plus, what did I say the other one was? $13,600. So that is going to be $16,000. $16,000, and then it's another $6,200 per operating hour, which I'm assuming is per game hour, which is an absolutely obscene amount of money. I got crops I need to harvest. I don't know if I can afford this. Maybe we should do some contracting or something. We do have a little bit of wood that's left, but I don't think we're going to make a vast fortune from that. I wanted to chuck it into the back of the pickup because who was it? I've got it wrote down here somewhere. I'll find it in a minute. Well, I'm going to drive back to the farm first. Well, there is our wood chipper, and we've got a few logs left that are just sort of lying there. I'm really wondering how we're going to go about getting all of this money that we need. We've got that field there that we need to harvest. I don't even know if harvesting that field is going to get us the money that we need. Now, we got quite a bit that's on lease already, on hire, because I mean, if you take a look at our garage, this is our owned item. So we do own the trailer. We could get 18 grand if we sold that. However, it would be nice to have the trailer to be able to sell stuff. The pickup's worth 10 grand. Then we've got storage sheds that are also worth a bit. So, I mean, we could get it if we were to sell some of our belongings. The stayer and the fent are both hired, as well as the Jen's wood chipper. It might actually be worth us sending back that wood chipper, because let's be honest, I don't know how much more wood chipping we're going to do, unless we were to spend another day chopping down trees. But even then, it's a struggle to make it worthwhile, because the tractor that we got to pull it all takes so long to get anywhere. But anyway, right now we're going to try taking a load of wood in the pickup over to AgDC24 is his name, and he's the one that suggested that, because it just didn't occur to me beforehand, we could cut the logs up small, put them in the back of the pickup and run them over and sell them like that. So we'll do that with a load and we'll see what we can get for it. It does appear that the pickup now actually does damage the grass a little bit. I didn't think it used to do that. So we'll chuck these in. These are quite heavy logs. These are big logs. You would get quite a few wood chips out of them if you were to chip them up. Right. I know from previous experience, because I did actually try this a little bit in the time lapse. I don't know if anybody's seen that yesterday. But yeah, if you don't get it right, they do just sort of swing round and fall out the back of your truck. So we've got this one truck here. There is another slightly bigger one that you can get. So whether it would be worth us trying to get the bigger truck, I don't think so, to be honest. I mean, can we chuck these into the tray? Can we take them and just carry them in the small trailer. Actually, could we... I don't know if we could pull the trailer with the pickup. That would actually be pretty cool. If we could pull the small trailer with the pickup. We could, because I don't think we're going to fit all these logs in. I mean, look, we got that one there. If I put that in, that's going to be a pushing the truck over. Good grief. I don't know my own strength. You know what? I think that we're going to have a slight change of plan. We're going to see if we can pull, because look how much it has weighed down that truck. Well, I don't know. We might get away with this. We might get away with this. Let me get that one there, and if I come round, I want to push this one in here. Go forward a bit. No, it's still not letting me. I want to put you there. Like that. It won't do it. It won't kind of just sit in that place where I went. It's just that one spot, and we've only got one other log to do. I don't want to chip them up. If we could just carry these. I drop that across there. That's kind... Well, yeah, that's not ideal, is it? I'll tell you what, let's move it over. There. And now let's see if I can get that one. Chuck that one on there. Oh, that's not even close. Come around here and jump. Right. That is awful. Right. Okay, so let's... It would be pretty cool if we could pull the trailer. I know that there is... I have seen people using trailers. Right, that log is just going to work its way right out of the pickup straight away. So let's come over here. We can't open the back of the pickup either and like chuck it on the passenger seat or something like that. That would be actually pretty cool if we could do that. You know what I'd really love to see in this game is a mod. Oh, am I going to be doing this every like 3 yards? Am I going to be picking up a log because it's rolled off the back of the truck? Put it down there. There. Right. Now, stay. Stay. Ooh. Staying for a bit. Anyway, now I've got to get around the corner now. Easy does it. So yeah, what I would really like to see, because you know that small chipper that we had, that one would have been absolutely ideal. We wouldn't have had to fork out on the bigger chipper. But if you could have a log splitter, so that we could split these in half, and you know, I don't mean like cut the length shorter, but I mean like actually split the log in half, so that it would then be a small enough diameter to go into that small wood chipper. That I think would be absolutely cool. I don't think it would be possible to do it with the current way that the game works. I don't think that would be a possibility, which is a bit of a shame. So if anybody, you know, if anybody is a modder and thinks that they could do something that awesomely spectacular, I would absolutely love to see it. That would be genuinely awesome if we could have a log splitter mod. I just don't see how it could work because, yeah, the way that I think it's like the way that they're coded or something. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm talking about when I'm trying to talk about why it couldn't happen, because I know nothing whatsoever about coding. I did, incidentally, watch a video just very recently about making a map. It's a lot more complicated than I thought. I thought it was a complicated process. It's a lot more complicated than I had any idea of. It's just, you know, way beyond anything that I could do. So I will never attempt to make a map, ladies and gentlemen. That is a solemn promise from me to you. I will not be attempting to make a map. And anybody that can make a map has my utmost respect. Right, enough yapping for a minute. Let's get this to the sawmill. Great demand at Maplefield Mill for canola. Okay, let's just take a look at the price. I'll come back over here. There's canola there. 1,154. That's not a huge amount. We got 5 tons of it. We could stick that onto the train so that it goes over there. And then the sunflowers, the 4 tons of sunflowers, we could sell those as well. The beans, they sell best at Goldcrest Pacific Grain. However, it's beans that we got in the field, so I'd like to try and sell those all together if we can. What else we got? We got 18,000 there. Maplefield Mill, that's a bit low though. That's way down. I think that we should sell all of our crops in order to make a bit of extra money. The really slow pace that you've got to drive at in order to be able to get this stuff over here with even part of a load does make me think it's not really worth doing it like this. Selling point for logs. Let's see how much we get then. Ka-ching! Not a great deal. So yeah, all that time to get it over here, and I think we got, what, $600, $700? Not a huge amount. Maybe we could do a quick couple of contracting jobs. Let me just run across the road in front of the traffic here. Let's see what this field here is doing. So he has got... Now, I was told if you click away from here and then you click back on again, that's going to get us $2,300. And that's pretty good. If you click away, you get the different machinery because we're using the 300 Vario at the moment. So click back and then go back to it. 700 Vario. That's a bigger tractor. Okay, let's try it. So we've got 5 minutes and 44 seconds to do this mission. This should get us a little bit of money. Hopefully, we can seriously consider then getting our combine. It's only going to be 3... Yeah, so that's another $2,500. I would guess. Time we get the time bonus as well. Right, let's just go as fast as we can. Get that going. Ah, there we go. The last mission I did with the slurry tanker, it had an oscillating spreader at the back. That was on... Yeah, actually that was the last episode in Sosnovka last week. We had the oscillating spreader on the back, which is... I've not used one like this. This is the type of spreader that I've used before. It sprays it directly onto a plate, and then it sort of spreads out from there. Come up there, and... come straight down this way, and then I will turn at the bottom and we'll sort of work up the longer land work here. Hopefully that would do it. It's not a bad looking tractor actually. And this one seems to have got a bit more pull than the other one. That other tractor that we're using at the moment seems a little bit weak and feeble, which is a bit of a nuisance really, all things considered, because we want a slightly bigger tractor. We want to be able to get a decent distance or a decent speed when we've got the trailers on. If I'm thinking that we'll sell a load of our crops now. We could bring the canola over to the railway tracks and sell it with the train, but then the other stuff, I think we're going to need to take that elsewhere. We'll have a look and we'll decide on the prices that we can get, and I think we're going to try and sell as much of our crops as we can. We won't sell the beans because we've got beans planted. I'd like to keep hold of the beans for a minute and try to sell them all together, because as far as I know, the way that the prices work is when you sell something, after the trailer load has been tipped, then the price alters. So the bigger the trailer full you've got, the more you can get there before it changes the price. And that sort of encourages you to use the biggest trailer that you can, but also it does also encourage you to sell a variety of crops rather than stockpiling and selling loads of the same stuff all at once. You're actually better off to kind of spread your sales out a little bit, because if you spread your sales slightly, you get like every time you sell something, the prices of the other stuff goes up. As I understand it, that's how it works. So if you're getting the prices of the other stuff to go up, then you sell some of that, you make a decent bit of money, and then you sell the next one because the prices of that have gone up. So if you've got like a trailer full of each crop and you sell them one after the other, it's going to be the way that it's pushing the prices up. That's how you get your maximum amount of money, I would guess. Right. Ooh, $3,000. Don't mind if I do, sir. Excellent. Right, so we got $3,000 there. That gives us $4,600. And I'm wanting to sell stuff now. So we got 5 tons of canola that we could sell to the mill. And we could do sunflowers to the mill as well. I don't know if you can travel with 2 lots of different types of grain in your machine at the same time. And corn as well. We could sell that at the train. And you know, we may as well go for barley, because that price is pretty good. The only one that isn't is wheat. So we want barley, oilseed rape, sunflower, and corn. If we could sell all of those, we'll keep the beans and we'll try and sell those together, and then the wheat we'll see about selling somewhere else. Do we have another mission here? Plowing. 27 10 grand? Ooh. You know, I'm seriously tempted. I'm going to do it. Right, $10,000. That is definitely worth it. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to show you all of it. And then we'll do some selling after that. And that's going to get us enough money to hire the train and maybe even our Valtra T-Series. I can't look at the prices now that I've already started this mission. No, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's why I want to do that one. Yeah, you can't look at prices. You can't look at the machinery page while you're doing a mission. That's not very well lined up. Still, it does kind of fling it out round. So I'll start with I'll do the longer bits over here. And we're going to plough it facing that direction. It's going to take a little while to do this. It's got us 26 minutes. Now, we ought to be able to do it in half that time. If we do well. Ooh, no, I didn't mean to turn it. I wanted to just put it down there, like that. There. And we're away. How long is this going to take? Okay, you can stay with me while I do a little bit of the ploughing. We'll just run down to the end. So I'm doing it in the way that I've always been shown how to do ploughing. You plough right up tight on one straight edge of the field, and then you just work your way across so that you end up... Well, see, this is the thing. Sometimes you end up with a ditch at the other end, and sometimes you don't. It depends on the shape of the rest of the field, really. If the rest of the field is shaped... where you don't have a particularly square field, then no, you wouldn't end up with a ditch anywhere because you kind of use the land work to fill the rest in. But anyway, we're not really just going to be doing ploughing this episode. I realise that I'm going to be running out of time. I'm not going to have time to sell all of my crops. I will do a bit more of this field and then we'll see how we're getting on. The key to efficiently ploughing is to keep your width of the plough as full as possible. So I'm trying to make sure that I get as much of the plough on fresh ground as possible each pass. I'm certainly more efficient than what the hired help would be. And then the other part of it is turning fast at the headland. So one quick shunt and then round, and then I move the camera around so that I can line up perfectly, get it into the ground and away. And then follow the line exactly up through so that I can hopefully get this right. So far, I mean, what do we have? We had 26 minutes, so I think I've done about 4 minutes so far. And, ooh, I'm drifting slightly there. You've got to be careful. You've got to keep it dead on line the whole way, and that is going to be sort of your maximum efficiency. I'm at least halfway now on the longest runs on the field, which is good because... Right, can I do this in one swing? Not really. Well, yes, actually I can. There. That might even be slightly faster. I've missed a bit there. It's just a tiny little bit there. Now, if I come down through there... And if you get the camera lined up just right, then you can see exactly where the wheels are going. And try to keep them nice and straight. So I wonder if we'll be able to finish this by the 15-minute mark. Not quite sure. So let's see if we can do that turn again. I want to lift and turn, move the camera slightly to the other wheel and swing right round. I think I lifted a fraction too soon there. Because I'm going to have missed a slight little bit. There we go. I missed a little tiny bit. Now, I realise that this probably isn't ultra-realistic ploughing, but today I'm not going for ultra-realism. Today I'm going for make me some money. I want to get my combining done, and I was planning to do that this episode, and we don't have the money to do it. We are very likely not going to get... Well, actually, we might. We might be able to get to our combining next episode because we're going to be selling some crops next episode. And we've got enough crops there, I think, that we can make a decent bit of money. And hopefully, if we get enough... Ooh, I have to go back a little bit there. There we go. If we get enough money, we'll be able to hire both the Combine and the Valtra T-Series. And if we hire the Valtra T-Series, we will get rid of one of our other tractors. I won't get rid of both of them. I think I'll get rid of the... well, I'll get rid of whichever's the smallest one. Whichever one has the lowest horsepower is the one that I'll get rid of, so that I can... yeah, and then the other one... Actually, have I got care wheels on the Fendt? I don't think there's care wheels on the Fendt. If there isn't care wheels for the Fendt, I know the other one's got them on at the moment. I don't think I even got it so that the Fendt could have care wheels. So we'll get rid of the Fendt and we'll get the Valtra T-Series instead, the cow edition. And then the other one with the care wheels on, the row crop tyres. I know some of you want me to refer to them as row crops. Some of you do refer to them as care wheels. And others of you don't want me to say that I'm hiring the tractors because English is not your first language. It's a little confusing talking about hiring tractors and hired help. So I will try to talk about leasing the machinery or renting the machinery. But please bear with me if I keep forgetting. Anyway, so we will lease. We'll send back the Fendt. Keep the other one. What is the other one? It's a stayer, isn't it? I think we've got a stayer at the moment. We'll keep that one, and that one can do any fertilising jobs. And then the Valtra T-Series, that'll be the one for pulling the mower and pulling the forage wagon and all the rest of it that we'll be needing to do once we start doing our silage. At least that's the plan. Well, I reckon we must be getting pretty close to finishing now. We've only got this little tiny bit left. I think another 2 or 3 passes of the field, and that'll be it. That is unfortunately all we got time for this. I was going to say this week. It's not this week. Today. That's all we got time for today. Don't worry, there's going to be plenty more this week. As usual, there'll be an episode every day. Oh, look! The green circle up in the corner. I always thought that was something to do with the timer. It's not, because the timer is, 2/3 of the way down? That's how much of the field is complete. That's what it is. I had no idea. So that's almost done. Which means, here we go. I reckon it'll be by the end we get to this line. Is it going to be the end of this line? So close. Oh, we're going to have to turn round. Right, that's a full green circle now, so we've just got one more pass. I could just go straight up through the middle of that. I don't want to, though. I want to do this job properly. Go on. It'll be before we get to the end of this row. It's going to do it. Yes! There we go. Oh, yes! 10,800 for completing it. 3,140 for doing it. So that is a fraction under $14,000. That puts us at 18,000. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is enough to hire our combine. The Sampo Rosenlu Comia C6. 13,640. Right, and is it enough to get our tractor? All the way up this end, the Valtra T-Series, 18,700. Oh, that is superb. Engine setup. Oh, you can have a bigger engine. 20,900, but that gives us 210. That goes up to 250 horsepower. Do we want a front loader attachment? I think we got the front loader on the other tractor, so we could get away with not having a front loader attachment. Yes, that would put it. So that would give us $21,000 to lease that tractor if we put up to 250 horsepower. I think we should, actually. I don't know about the front loader attachment. We could always go back and get that later on. Although, to be honest, it doesn't make a big difference in the price. It's the engine that gives us the extra. That's an extra $2,000, really. I will think about that. So anyway, my question. Question for the week. Which loading wagon would you like me to get? Would you like me to get the Pottinger Euroboss, the standard small loading wagon, the forage wagon, for when we come to do our grass silage very soon? Very soon. The crops are growing. They'll be there soon. Or do you want me to get the Garant 540, the Mengele Garant? This one is larger capacity, but it has the sort of disadvantage in that it uses blades, and you've got to pay $4,100 per pallet of blades. So you've got an added expense to that, but it's a slightly bigger capacity on the machine. So it's your vote, it's your game. Head to the comment section down below and let me know which one of those you would like me to get. Let me just see if there's another mission available now. He wants me to cultivate it now. That's another $6,500. 16 minutes, that would take me about 10. I am seriously tempted to do that. That would just be a bit more money. This field isn't too big either. I won't do it now. We want to sell some crops next. That wants to be our next move, I think. We want to sell some crops. I've left this one running. Anyway, I have run out of... you know what? I am going to do this mission. I'm going to do this mission so that then we can get the new tractor, and the new tractor can the XM. No, let's go back. All right, we'll do it with that. So yeah, the new tractor, we'll get that one, and that will allow us then to be able to pull the trailers a little bit more efficiently. That's what I'm sort of looking for here. If we can pull the trailers a bit faster than with the tractor that we've got, we should be able to do our selling of crops a little bit faster in our next episode. So I will start this field, and I will have this done before next episode. We don't need to see me just doing the cultivating. If you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give me a like. And if you really enjoyed it, please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.